Okay, we're here. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. It's Wednesday today, January the 31st, the last day of January in 2024. Already the first month is gone. I can't believe it. Where, didn't we just have Halloween like a week or two ago? Like, what is going on? Welcome all to the program. It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here, Stock Markets with Bruce, live to you from Palm Desert, California, where we hit 80 degrees yesterday above normal, but that won't last. We're going back into the high 50s in a couple of days. We're watching a lot of stuff here. Pre-market, what I like to do if you're new to this channel is I try to tell you what's going on in the markets in plain English. And also try to help you find a way to help you quit your day job by talking to you about writing options as a full-time job. Learning how to write options on stock you have, learning how to write options on assets you are in charge of or in control of or you own that you didn't even know you could do this. There are people out there, millions, hundreds of millions, but millions in particular, who have more assets than they can imagine, where they could actually be quitting their day jobs already in their 40s. They could already be saying goodbye to their bosses, going, I don't need the job anymore. As a matter of fact, dear boss, the equity in my house and my 401k and money I've saved and a little bit of reorganization of my assets, I'm a full-time option writer. I bring money in from the market. They just give me market. They just give me money. They give me money because I let people have a chance to buy stock from me at prices higher than where they're trading at for a limited time offer. That's how I do it. And your boss is going, huh? I don't understand what that means. How can you make money offering someone a chance to buy your stock from you, or stock from you that you don't even own? You don't even own stock, and you're giving the market an opportunity to buy stock from you you don't even have at a higher price than it's trading at for a limited period of time, and they give you money up front. Get out of here. You're out of your mind. And that's what people on this channel are doing. And that's why people who are here, who are members of this channel, the folks that you see talking here where their name is highlighted in green and they've got an avatar beside their name, these people all have had the exact same thing happen to them. Sometime or other, they've joined this channel, hung out with Uncle Bruce here and the other folks, learned how to write stock options, took classes I have on my website that you can go see, and all that good stuff. And then it happened that family gathering, having hot dogs in the park during July, or Thanksgiving, or a Christmas celebration, or Easter, or you met someone at a wedding, or a high school reunion, somewhere, somehow, somewhere, some way, you were talking to somebody and someone was saying to you, well, what are you doing these days? Or what are you up to? What's new in your life? And you blurt out, oh yeah, I've learned how to write stock options, and I'm really busy right now writing options for money. And they're going, what is that? And my viewers were certain that they could easily explain to their friends how you can make money writing options. And they would try to explain what an option is and how they work and how they're created and how they expire and how they go up in value and how they go down in value and what shrinkage is and call options and put options. And they saw the glazed look over the face and eyes of their friend, relative. It took 30 seconds, a minute, and the individual said, listen, oh, I see Charlie over there. Let's go say I see Charlie, because they want to get away from you so fast because you are a used car salesman. You are an insurance agent. They don't want anything to do with you because they were lost in seconds, mere seconds. If you're here as a newbie, you got to stick around a while to really absorb what's going on around here. And those who are here will say to you, the eureka moment will hit you either immediately in a day or two, or sometimes a little longer than that. But you stick around here long enough, you will get that eureka moment going. It will hit your brain. Well, you'll then say, "Oh, I see what you're doing. I can do this. I thought only banks could do this, only mutual funds or pension funds or big hedge funds. I didn't know I, as a retail investor, could write. You mean I could write just one option at a time? Like I could get into this market for just a couple of $1,000s and write options as a small fry investor, like multi-billion-dollar investors are in this game?" And I say, yes, you can. And the folks here will attest to that. There are viewers here who have $5,000 to their name, total, everything they got, $5,000. They owe so much money to all their credit cards and mortgages, and car loans, and student loans, the bank of mom and dad and friends. They got $5,000 in the market, and they're desperately trying to find a way to turn it into more money. And there are viewers here who have 10 and 20 and 50 and 100 and 300 and $1 million and $3 million. We got them all. We got a range of clients here, of viewers here, tons. I'm an ex-stockbroker. I was a stockbroker in 1979. The first trade I ever made as an investor at the age of 23 and a half or 24 was I had $400. I think it was $400. And I bought 2 call options that had like 6 months of life left in them on Shell Oil Company. Shell, like the Canadian Shell Company. I bought these through Merrill Lynch Canada, through a broker. They were trading on the Toronto Stock Exchange, the stock options exchange. It might have been Montreal, but the stock traded in Toronto, the options probably traded in Montreal. And we used the computerized systems to put the order in. I literally sat at the desk of the broker as we were sitting together, and we wrote a ticket to buy 2 call options for Shell. I think I bought them at $2 a piece. And I think I sold them at $2.50 a piece about a week later or 2 weeks later. And I thought, this is the easiest way I've ever seen to make money. I just turned 400 into 500. I mean, talk about easy time. I figured I wouldn't become an investor with this guy as a client. What I decided I wanted to do is I wanted to be what this guy was. I wanted to be a broker. And so he became my mentor, and I took the securities course as a private individual in Canada in 1978 actually. And by 79, I was a graduate of the securities course, having done the courses, taken the exam, and I went out looking for a job, and I became a stockbroker in July of 1979. I got hired, and from then I stayed in the business for a long, long time. So you're looking at an old guy who's 68 now, who's been in the business since 1978, and this is 2024. You think I feel old? Oh, yeah, I do feel old. But the markets are the same as they were back then. You buy low, you sell high, or if you write options, you sell high and buy low. And that is the direction that I want you to focus on. If you're going to hang out with me here, that's where you want to be. And today of all days, this morning of all mornings, is a direct reflection of why it is you want to be an option writer. Because the market looks like it's going to have a down dip to start the morning. First one in quite some time. We have not had a down dip pre-opening at all in the big cap stocks. Finally, the Magnificent Seven and others are under pressure this morning, and we might have some dips. The question is, what kind of dip are we talking about? Are we talking about a dead cat bounce dip where we just go down for an hour and then we come right back and we have a big, great green day and everyone's happy again? Is Chairman Powell today at 2 o'clock for the press conference for the Federal Reserve, the head of the Federal Reserve, when he has his press conference, is he going to say the magic word that we're thinking of interest rate cuts starting in March? I don't think he's going to say that, but we can all fantasize. The whole street is holding its breath, going, what will the Federal Reserve do and when will they do it? Job creation is being watched very closely, layoff announcements, the unemployment rate, the inflation rate, interest rates, everything is being watched by everybody for a sign of where are we going in this world's economy. That's what's happening. So this morning, the Nasdaq index is under pressure. We're down 150 points on the Nasdaq, which is about 0.86 of a percentage point, 7/8 of a percent lower. It's not dramatic. It's just the first one in a long time that's showing this in a pre-market. Some stocks are off $3, $4, $5, $8, $10, $12, $15 a share. But then again, some stocks were trading in the $600 range that used to trade in the $200 to $300 range. So yeah, a little correction might not be a bad thing to consolidate this market. The one index that is not going down at the moment is the Dow Jones. It's up 63 points. Dividend-paying stocks. The 30 Dow Jones Industrials, most of them pay a dividend, and that helps protect these shares from increased volatility. Because if you can buy a stock that pays you a dividend equal to a 10-year treasury note, you're like a bond trader. You're holding a stock that pays you a return every 90 days for being a shareholder. That helps protect the stock's value. Stocks like Amazon and Apple and Google, who else? NVIDIA, they don't pay dividends yet. They don't yet pay dividends on a consistent quarterly basis. And so they have no dividend yield to protect them, protect their shares against increased volatility. And the higher these company shares go, the more volatility is inherently built into the price. Stock goes from $300 to $400 a share within a year. That is a 33% increase. From 300 to 400 is 1/3 more. And if you don't earn money, 1/3 more money per share, you didn't justify the stock move. And if the street begins to suspect that in the next year, you're not going to generate those kinds of increased earnings, the stock will drop today. It won't wait until next year. It'll drop now by half of that gain. You'll get $50 back quickly. That is the danger of stocks that don't pay a dividend. They get overpriced, overhyped, overbought, and the Goldilocks scenario is just everyone buys into this that nothing can go wrong until something goes wrong. And what goes wrong is just a little hint of, we can't give you a forecast right now for the next 6 months. Why not? Well, the business is uncertain. That's not what they want to hear. No. Stocks priced to perfection do not want to hear those kinds of terms. They want certainty and exact performance numbers, and you better deliver, if not over-deliver on those numbers. If you can't or don't or are unwilling to give the street the kind of forecast they want to get, the stock will pay a price today, and that's what we're seeing on some of these issues. Is the game over? No. Is the market going to crash to oblivion? No. Are companies going to go out of business because of this? No. Stocks are going to ease off a little bit because some investors are going to, well, that Uncle Bruce guy, the guy without any hair in the front of his head there, maybe he's right. Maybe our stocks are a little overpriced right now. Maybe we've gone up a little too far, too fast for the last 3 months since October, November. We've just gone up all the time. Maybe we could kind of give a little back and reallocate our money and figure out where we're going. That means we sell now. We don't sell next week. We sell today. There you go. So anyway, we're down 24 on the S&P, 0.5%. We're down 1% on the Nasdaq, and we're up 1/10 of a point on the Dow. The Dow will fall as well as the morning wears on, because if selling accelerates on the Nasdaq stocks, the Magnificent Seven, and all these other tech stocks, selling accelerates there. It begins to spread as a contagion. It goes across the board. And so, you'll see that pull back in New York on the Dow as well. The crude oil market down 95 cents a barrel to 76.87. We're overpriced on oil by at least $20 a barrel, but there's all kinds of Mideast crap going on. So, if you're Saudi Arabia, you bomb the Houthis. If you're the Houthis, you send cruise missiles out into the Red Sea. If you're the Iranians, you create havoc everywhere, because if you can create havoc everywhere, oil goes up, and the Iranians who sell oil illegally can sell it at a higher price illegally. And so can the Russians. And so the Russians and Iranians are happy guys. They're creating all kinds of havoc everywhere, keeping oil artificially high and raking in U.S. cash money on a barrel of oil, because the world is addicted to this fuel and can't get off of it fast enough. And every time one of you guys out there goes after a new vehicle and you end up picking up one of those good old F-150 extended cab whatevers, or GMC, whatever you're buying, or Dodge Rams, you are keeping the Saudis in business, the Iranians in business, the Russians in business, and OPEC in business, because you've just guaranteed yourself and the world that truck, unless you crash it into a pole, is going to burn fuel for 15 years, because they're built to last, and they're built to burn, baby. Burn. And the tailpipe emissions will just go right into the atmosphere. Americans cannot get enough of these big fat trucks, and Canadians are as guilty as anyone else. Where I come from in Alberta, that's the Texas of Canada. And oh boy, do they love their pickup trucks up there. In downtown Calgary, they love their extended cabs. We just kind of go, those of us who travel to Europe and travel outside of North America from time to time, we are blown away when we go to London, Berlin, Copenhagen, Vienna, Zurich, Paris, you name the biggest cities in Europe, name the second tier cities in Europe, name every village in Europe. You can't find F-150s and Rams and everything everywhere. When you see one, you're just amazed. How do they get around? These roads are so tiny. How do they get around? Europeans just shake their heads at the rest of us here in North America, and same in Asia and elsewhere. I mean, it's a uniquely American Canadian thing. We are on supersized cups. We have supersized telephones. We got big ass iPads, and we got big fat trucks that are way too heavy, way inefficient, have a flat front end that's like pushing a wall through air. And we think we are the best ever, the chosen ones from the Lord above. And boy, do we look stupid to the rest of the world. That's what it is. And we think the rest of the world is stupid because they're not driving F-150s like we are. It's incredible. It's all right. I'm just your Uncle Bruce. I'm just telling you what I think. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I can't lose a sponsor by yapping away like that. What can I say? I'm trying to make you money. And I'm telling you guys, the way to make money in this business, this brokerage business, is be an option writer. That's where you want to be. You don't have to own any stock if you don't want to. If you like SoFi, and I like SoFi a lot, you don't have to own any SoFi to make money on SoFi. How would you like to make money if SoFi goes down, even though you want it to go up? You can do that too. Options allow you to invest in the market without having to make a commitment with a lot of capital into any particular stock at all. In the case of SoFi, all you need to do is write cash secured puts. The trick here is to write cash secured puts that are at the money, slightly in the money, or out of the money. And they're 3 months out to a year out or 2 years out. You can write cash secured puts on SoFi for July, June, September, next January, and you will be paid cash upfront by gamblers, and I mean gamblers, who will give you money right now per share and say, I'll give you $1.50 a share if you let me sell to you my SoFi shares, say for 6 months from now, between now and 6 months from now, at a set price per share, let's say $8 or $9. Viewers of my channel are saying, you're going to give me, you give me 15 to 20% of the money I'm putting up for like a 3 to 6 month wager. I'll take your money off you because I'm not afraid to buy SoFi at $8 a share, or $9 a share, or $10 a share, because the premium you're giving me to do this makes me buy this stuff in the 7s or 6s. I'm happy paying $7, $7.25, $7.50 for SoFi for the next 90 days. Yeah, I dare you to sell it to me. Go ahead. As a matter of fact, why don't you sell it to me like tomorrow? Give me the premium now, and then tomorrow tell me I've just bought the stock from you, because with the money you've given me and the price I've just paid for this stock, I just bought the stock for $1 less than it's trading at. Go ahead, make my day. All day long, the stock goes up in price, the options become worthless. If the stocks stay where they are, the options become virtually worthless. If the shares drop even 10%, the options still become worthless. And this is where my writers are going, where am I losing on this? If I wrote cash secured puts when it was 9 and now it's down to 8.12, and I write more cash secured puts to add to my existing cash secured puts, I get more money and I get a higher average for all the puts I've written. They're out of the money. I got a buy price down into the low 7s here. Bring it on. Just, yeah, sure. You want to go lower? Fine. I'll write even more cash secured puts. The stock pops $1 the other direction. These puts become 50 cents on the dollar. I can buy them back whenever I want. I can roll them forward in time to extend the put contract game. Where am I nervous? I'm not nervous. This is good stuff, and I don't own any stock. I like SoFi. We all love SoFi. They just turned a profit for the first time in 12 years as a company. But there are analysts out there who say, this is a sell. No, this is crap. You should get out. You don't want to own this stock. Oh, no. Take a look at this. I got something for you kids today. Look at this little thing right here. Here's a little header that came across. It's a consensus thing. It's got a buy consensus. There are 9 buy ratings. So you look above my head here. There are 9 buy ratings on the by analysts. Overweight none, hold 7, underweight 2, sell 3. So buy 9, sell 3, hold 7, underweight 2. The average consensus price for the stock, if you go way over here at the very top, $10.21 a share. That's what analysts as a whole are saying the stock should be trading at going forward, $10.21. The lowest price target was $3. I think that now might be a $4 target. And the highest price target is a 30. And I don't know who that was. And I don't know how old that is, but someone said 30. But the average is actually 10.21 when you take them all together. Just a little thought there for you. Look at this little chart right here. Up at the top there, you can see Morgan Stanley's name at the very top. You see, I'm right here, by the way. Don't worry about me. I'm around. I'm here. But at the very, very top there, you can see Morgan Stanley and then Goldman Sachs. Those two analysts, Jeffrey Adelson and Michael Ng, they're the only 2 analysts that have released a report in the last 2 days since the company revealed their profits. All the others below that are back from November and October last year. So they're not current and they're not accurate enough, just so you know. So that's the story on the analytical front on SoFi. But for those of you who are sitting on, you got 10 grand lying around, you could write $10 cash secured puts on SoFi. You would agree to buy 1,000 shares of SoFi for $10 a share. That's what you're putting up if you write $10 cash secured puts on SoFi. And if you want to go out to say This is for heck of it. I'll look at January 25 for the heck of it. You want to write a January 2025 contract, and you agree to buy the stock at $10. As of last night, you would have received about $2.90 a share. I'm going to guess that if the shares actually open this morning at 8:10, and I don't know if we will because we're still 34 minutes away, but if we did, those contracts might trade at $3 to $3.10 a piece, maybe. You could get like $3 a share handed to you if you were to agree to be on the hook to buy SoFi at $10 a share. In other words, the $3 is in your hand. That means that comes off the 10. You're now paying $7 a share. So how would you like to be liable and responsible to buy SoFi at $7 a share between now and next January? Are you a fan of this company? In that amount of time, there will be 3 or 4 additional quarterly earnings reports released between now and next January. The company has already stated for the record that in 2026, by the time 2026 rolls around, they expect to be making 55 cents to 80 cents a share net profit. Now, if you believe them on the upside and it's 80 cents a share or more, that means at $7 a share was what you're prepared to pay for this stock. If you get the stock at $7 and they do earn 80 cents a share by 2026, you just bought this stock for 8.5 times earnings. Are you comfortable holding SoFi at a future PE multiple of 8.5? Here's my thinking. If this company is going to earn 80 cents a share by 2026 or so, they're not going to be trading at 8.5 times earnings. They're going to be trading at 30 times earnings, 40 times earnings, because the year after 2027, they're going to be hauling in $1.25. And for 2028, they're going to be hauling in $2 a share. So the street by 2025 will be looking at 26, 27, and 28 estimated earnings. And the street is going to say, I'll pay 40 times earnings now to get that $2 a share profit in 2 years from now. And that puts the stock at $32 a share. You're not going to get it for $7. You're not going to get it. Now, you might get lucky. Maybe we have one day we come in, open up our accounts, look at the market, and Iran launched missiles at Israel, and Russia launched missiles into Poland, and China launches missiles into Taiwan, and America's launching missiles at everybody, and Kim Jong-il, the moron in North Korea, doesn't know what the hell he's doing. And the market has a really bad week. It could happen. Okay, so the market has a bad week, and the Dow Jones drops 10% in 1 week, which is 3,800 points. The S&P drops 500 points in a week. The Nasdaq drops 1,700 points in a week. Everyone's off 10%. All the indexes are blah, blah, blah. And SoFi trades down to $6.50 a share for 1 day. And then the next day it's at 7, and the next day it's 7.5. But during that time that the stock did this dip, you got assigned, and you had to buy 1,000 shares of SoFi at $10 a share, less the $3 you just got. You just bought it at $7. The week after all hell broke loose, the markets are recovering again. People are realizing, I still get the phone bill. I still get my car payment bill. I still have to pay rent. I still have to go to work. Economy didn't go anywhere. And so the markets recover, and SoFi goes back to $8, $9. And you're sitting there going, I got it at $7. You might get lucky. But if in 6-8 months from now, the stock's been sitting at, $8, $9, $10, you're not going to get it at $7. Those puts that you sold for $3 today, they're going to be trading at $1 because they haven't got a year of time left anymore. They've only got 5 months, 4 months left to go. You're out of the money. You're approaching the $10 level. You're at $9. They're only worth $1 in book value. You're trading at $1.50, $1.75. You can buy them back anytime you want. Rewrite other put contracts. You might decide to buy back those 25s and now write 26s. $10 puts, same strike price, more time, more premium. And then 6 months later, you buy back the 26s and write 27s. And you keep going. You never own the stock. You keep making money on the stock by never owning it. And the stock can go up, down, or nothing, and you make money. It's called the George Costanza effect. It's called shrinkage. And that's how we make money around here. It's one of the ways that are made money around here. Anyway, that's just my little thought on the whole thing. SoFi, what an opportunity. What can I say? Welcome, Lame Duck, the number 2 thumbs upper of the day. I appreciate you. Richard Carlin's here. Marie's here. Good morning. Susan Shops About. I'm number 5 on that thumbs up meter. Thank you, all of you, the last 3-4 days. You guys have been coming through big time with the thumbs ups for us. We're always begging for them. We love hitting 100 before the opening. We love hitting 200 for the show. We hit 300 the other day, 200 and something yesterday. It was awesome. You guys are fantastic. And those of you watching on the rerun, thank you very much for thumbs ups. You guys are incredible. I appreciate you. Nice to have you here. Good morning from Robert Mailout. Nice to see you here, my friend. Honeybee is here. The Big T, Hector, Errol, CC is here. Colton is in the house. What's going on? Hi, guys. Dean, Luca is here. Joel, greetings from Deutschland, from Tom Sock. Nice to have you here, sir. John Gill, good morning, John Gill. How are you today? Alberto's here. Cartwright, the Road King is in the house. Good morning, everyone. Hey, what's up, brother, says Alberto. Alberto's got to be asking Cartwright, why aren't you a member of this channel, Cartwright? Your name's in black. You don't have a thing beside your name. You got to become a member of this place. No Sell is here, but not a member yet. Beach Boys here. The Feds, we're waiting for you. Melvin, I'm waiting. CKT, when are you going to become a member? Anthony Walker, when are you going to become a member of this channel? JC Butt, what's going on here? Not a lurker. Mandu number 5 is here. Nate Colgrove, non-member lurkers. Come on, guys, join in. Dude, twice catch-up time. Good morning. Hi, dude. Nice to see you. My credit spreads, I just got out of the pool. We are rocking in this market. Hello. Giddy up, kids. Let's see what's going on here. Robert Benson says 23andMe announces FDA clearance of independent application for its dual mechanism antibody targeting ULBP6. I don't know what that means, but it sounds official. Larry Titus, good morning, everybody. Alberta, we're taking candy from kids. This is awesome stuff. Not a lurker. I'm the 65th thumbs up. Sharon, I'm the 71st. Welcome. Sharon. Juan is here. Good morning, everybody. Not a lurker. Listen to this homeless Canadian. Take the classes that he offers. Take control of your finances. If you want to quit your day job, retire early, retire comfortably, because you're looking at your 401k and you're going, holy crap, I'm getting the crap kicked out of me. And this morning, if these high-tech stocks are off $5 or $10 a share each, that's going to hit my 401k like you can't believe, because the firm I'm with invests in high-tech stock. You want to self-manage your own money, and you want to learn how to write options and bring capital into your hands that you control. And you don't want to have to hire someone with a 2%, 4% management fee with all kinds of other fees. You want to avoid that nonsense. You've got to make it work for you. I cannot emphasize enough, and I know that the Susan Ormans of this world and other financial experts, they've been saying this for decades. Their message has never changed. A 1 or 2% difference in performance of your money when you're in your 30s, 40s, by the time you get to your 60s and 70s, this 1%, 2% a year difference in compounded growth in your favor, because you're self-managing, can be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars differential. There are people retiring now who found out like a year ago, last week, they found out, whatever. They're getting ready to retire. And they're taking a real good look at their 401ks and their IRAs and their managed funds and all their dollars they've had expertly managed by professionals to get them to the retirement promised land that they read about and heard about 20 and 30 and 40 years ago. And they're realizing, right at the last minute that, oh my God, I'm going to have to live on Social Security, because I'm only going to get $1,000 a month from my money. I don't have I don't have enough assets to live off of. I got my house, but I still owe on it because I refinanced it and bought a new car. And I went on a vacation 3 years ago because I thought I was doing really well. I was saving all this money through work. But the money hasn't been performing for you. The returns aren't there. The charts you were shown when you set up your investment strategy through your bank or whatever, those charts were long shredded by those institutions. You'll never see those returns that you thought you were going to make. Those multi-million-dollar balances in your account aren't there. And I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to learn how to manage your own bucks. One way to do it. I'm just one guy telling you one way to do it. But I'm trying to tell you, you can become an institutional investor. You can become a hedge fund. You can become what life insurance companies do, what banks do, what pension funds do. You can be your own pension fund administrator and bring returns into your pension fund that will outdo anyone else out there that exists. And you can count on this return because it's you that's doing it. You're in charge of your destiny, but you got to want this bad enough. I shudder to think how many 50-year-olds are out there who are naively thinking that in 10 years, I'll be retired 10 years. All I got to do is put in 10 more years and I've got the big payoff coming my way, baby. Oh, I made it. I'm going to make it. What they don't know is next year they're getting laid off because AI is knocking them out 9 years early. They're going to get bought out with 6 months salary and 6 months health care, and they're out of here. And that plan is shattered. And they don't understand they can do what we're doing here. And they're going to try and find a job at age 51, and they're not going to have very much luck getting a $200,000 a year job or $150,000 a year job, whatever it is. They're going to find a $30,000 to $50,000 paid hour type job. That's their futures. Unless they find us, I don't know how, but they got to find us to learn how to write options, to take control of your assets. Those of you who watch me, many of you are here, noobs in particular, you have equity in your homes that is untapped to get you out of your job. That's your first exit right there. You could literally borrow against your house. Some of you have $500,000 houses, $800,000 houses. You have a $200,000 mortgage, whatever. You have lots of mortgage room. You take a line of credit for $100,000. You have cash of $100,000. You max out your 401k or your IRA contributions to get a tax break from your thing, or your RSP contributions. You Canadians, you'll put your RSP contributions in. You'll catch up. Take a line of credit on your house, throw it at your RSP, and then self-manage your RRSP. Self-manage your 401k and your Roth, your IRA, and write options on these accounts. Learn how it's done, and bring capital into your retirement fund, bring capital into your cash account, margin account outside of these plans. You can live off this money today. And now, if you do work, you will work the way you want to work. And the way you might want to work is you might want to work only from your house. You do not want to go to the office. Those of you at IBM, those of you at UPS, those of you at Federal Express, those of you at these huge American corporations have been getting memos in the last month from your employer threatening you with being fired if you do not come back to the office. It's time to say, goodbye, guys. I don't need you anymore. I'm staying here. I'm working from here because I'm self-employed now. And you have got to become consultants and not employees anymore. Tell these guys to go screw themselves. And they'll turn around and beg you, can you consult for us? Because they'll pay you triple the hourly rate that you were getting as a full-time employee. Tell them to hit the road. Make them fire you. Fire me. Go ahead. I dare you. Buy me off. Tell me to get lost. I want to stay at home with my kids, my family, and I don't want the commute bullshit anymore. Welcome to the party, pal. Kids, it's time. It's 2024. I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know what you're waiting for. There is no panacea of greatness in 2030 waiting for you. There's no, it's going to be better next year. How is anything going to be better next year? You've got to get out from this trap and stop putting yourself in a little box and get squished in it by these greedy managers and owners. They're going to ride you to death because that's how they make their money. They'll find someone else, though. Don't worry. If you quit, they'll be all right. They'll find another sap to take your job, and that person will work to death for them. It's all right. But you got to get out. Got to get out. Sean Craig is getting out. Sean is here. New member of the channel. Could be that that Sean has decided to become a Gold Bagel level member here. Has decided I'm joining this group right here. I'm gonna hang out with this baldless Canadian guy, and maybe Sean's been here for a while already. I don't know. Sean, maybe you're coming back. You were here before. You came. I don't know. Welcome. It's nice to have you here. Let's go. Apparently, Kathy Woods bought 290,000 shares of SoFi the other day. That is correct. It was a multi-million-dollar buy, I'm told. Very interesting. We are watching a lot of stuff here. How is everyone doing? Aurora number 80. JR, Sean, you're here. See, there you go. Who else is here? The Feds are talking today. Yes, that's true. What else is going on? Beach Boy, this is so annoying. Trying to nap a little, and this homeless, lampless guy starts talking about writing cash secure puts for 30% here. I go thinking calculating. It's a nightmare. I'm trying to. How am I going to get any sleep with these kinds of returns? You're killing me. Not workers laughing. Lorena's here. Number 81. Amy J on number 84. Beach Boy, did you just do that hand gesture? He's been taken over by Un Paco Mas. Oh boy. BW, Sean, best choice you made today, this week, and well, for your life. The best move you've ever made joining this channel. BW, number 73, lackluster ERs from tech giants, earnings from tech giants AMD, Microsoft, Google have triggered a negative reaction. AMD and Microsoft are reacting to softish guidance, while Google's under pressure due to weakness in its ad revenue. That's why we are down 1.14% on the Nasdaq, which is almost 200 points lower right now. S&P down 0.6 of a point, 29 points. The Dow up just 19. Parker Ivy, number 92. Parker, you need to become a member of this channel, buddy. Your name is in black ink. You need to become a member. Come on in here. Join Touchgrass. Pat Merkley, join Flint Creek Soap Company, baby. Join the winners. And don't be a loser. Come on in here. Don't be a hero, Billy. Come on in here. The Savage of Wall Street. Good morning, my fellow simpletons and degenerates. We got them all. We got everyone here. They're all here. I know. I gotta join, Bruce. I know. You gotta join the channel. Anyway, welcome everyone. Are you having any fun yet, kids? What is the thumbs up count now? Let me take a look here. My thumbs up thing doesn't update anymore automatically. Does anybody know how to fix that with YouTube? Anybody know? Is it a YouTube setting or something? 98 thumbs ups from the greatest YouTubers on YouTube. Thank you all so very much. We're going for 100 and then 200 thumbs ups. 16 minutes before we open for the session. Welcome, everybody. I'm glad you're here. Savage of Wall Street. SoFi taking a beating. Good thing I sold them covered calls. White Feather. Good morning, all. Savage of Wall Street. I'm like number 99, I think, Bruce. Pat Merkley. I found a gluten-free bagel that tastes great. Not a bagel. It's not a bagel. A good job, Savage, says Touchgrass. Anyway, I talk about writing options on SoFi, but cash secured puts. That's the direction you want to go. It's too early to write covered calls. I believe if you're a gambler, you're an active trader, you're in front of your computer all the time, you're really comfortable with momentum trading, more power to you. But you do not need to be an aggressive, push everything out of the way kind of investor to succeed as an option writer. And you do not need to be a very, very overly aggressive option writer to quit your day job. That's the good news. You can quit your day job being a conservative option writer. Strategically place your positions just like a sniper picking off the victims when they come into their gun sights. It's that simple. You just need to know how to do this. And that is why you might want to head to my website and head over to stockmarkerswithbruce.ca. It's my Canadian-based website. Get over there. You'll find my happy little old face right over there. You'll find there's my homepage. That's the front right there. There I am. and then head over to the classes. There I am, and away you go. The classes are listed right below. Start with lesson number 1 and number 2 and go from there. Take a class a week, take 2 classes a week, whatever your comfort zone is. Go after these classes and learn how to write the spreads, how to do poor man covered calls, how to learn the art of rollovers, understand the psychology of markets, understand your competition, understand what poor man covered calls mean, what's the 90-10 rule, what are stake bid stake offers, what are iron condors, how do I do rollovers correctly, how do I fix mistakes. It goes on and on. 17 classes and counting. It's like a college course on how to be an option writer. You need more time and you need a little help. You can always hire me for a 1-hour session privately on camera. I'll be over here. You'll be over here. And we'll talk right on this channel on a private setting, just the two of us. And I'll send you a recording of our chat. So you don't have to write notes for an hour while I'm talking. You can just chat with me. We can go over some examples together, and then I'll send you the recording, and you can rewatch the one-on-one again and again and again, just like the classes. You can watch the classes as many times as you like. And there you go. Welcome, everybody, to the party. I'm glad to have you here. It's the Nakatomi Tower here I'm in Palm Desert, but we're in the Nakatomi Tower, creating all kinds of havoc in our bare feet. The bad guys are going to lose and the good guys are going to win. And you're the good guys. Congratulations, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Time to fill our pockets. If you're a Gold Bagel member of this channel, you're one of these guys right here, you already know this. Tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, Primetime Live with Uncle Bruce. Every Wednesday night, it's the Primetime Live show. It's an hour hangout. You can ask me whatever you want with your options, your trading. We'll go over the market. We'll react to what happened this week, what happened today, what might happen tomorrow. If you're a Gold Bagel member, join me tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern. If you're a Gold Bagel member and you can't make it live, it's all right. It's okay. Later tonight or tomorrow morning, you'll watch the rerun. You have access to the rerun of Gold Bagel member content. And that's why it pays to be a Gold Bagel member. There you go. Coyote number 105. Bruce, you have hit 100 plus thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. Whatever's going on here, over 100. Thank you. Thank you all. Oh my, says Savage of Wall Street. Unity is down. What the heck? Kind of cool. I sold some $35 covered calls for January 2025. And some poor sap gave me $8. Laugh out loud. Oh my gosh, 800 a contract to give. I'm going to give him nothing. Oh man. JR, is Bertie here? Can we begin? Yes, he's here. We can begin. We're all ready to roll. 11 minutes. We open for trading. BW SoFi is now in a range. It's old nemesis 832 and got rejected from 945 this week. That might stay rage bound here for a bit. Not a pro analyst at all, but I'm a recent corporate layoff casualty, and he's now a full timer. BW, I now write full time. I make double my salary, and I learned all this over years. You can too. Thank you, BW, for the plug. Again, there's a reason why people are Gold Bagel members of this channel, why they've taken the classes, why they're here every day. They make money. They make money. What can I tell you? This channel has a nasty habit of taking money away from option gamblers. It's incredible. But then again, we're just doing what the hedge funds are doing and what all these other professional traders are doing. You become an option writer, you are doing exactly what the people who travel around the world in private jets are doing. And or you're doing exactly what people who fly in private jets hire people to do for them, which is write stock options against their portfolios to bring in all kinds of cash. And so now I'm just trying to get you into that crowd. Sorry, I'm just trying to lift your standard of living and make your financial life a little easier to handle. Those of you who are working full-time, I know it, you're working 2 jobs. There are people here who are watching me. I got husbands and wives who are both working. You're listening to me on your phone, on the train, in the bus, on your car. I don't know how you're listening to me, but you're listening to me. You're hearing about me. you're following me and you're asking yourselves, when and how can I get out from this trap that I got myself into over the last 15 years? How did this happen? We are so in debt. We are so underwater. We're cash flowing for survival. We're never getting ahead. And then there's this guy who says, you can quit your day jobs almost immediately if you really put your mind to it. I would say within a year, you're out of work. You're going to say goodbye. Goodbye, boss. I'm out of here. Some of you will be out of your jobs in 3 months. Happily. I can't wait. And I know there are a number of you here who are working full-time, writing options, making full-time money, writing options, and you're still working because you want to, or you like to, or you enjoy it. Whatever the reason, it's okay. There's no right answer. Do it the way it works for you. But I'll tell you right now, kids, the upside is waiting for you. The other side of this world is available to you. Have you ever thought of traveling for a year and make more money while you're traveling? In other words, and you have more money in your bank account when you get back from a 1-year travel trip than before you left. Have you ever thought about that? That's doable, because if you go on a trip, you're going to take this with you. Who doesn't? This is all you need to be an option writer. This is it. The app is in here. Your account is in here. Your banking is in here already. You know it. I know it. You pay your bills with this. Who are we kidding? You're going to become an option writer, and you're going to travel whenever you want, wherever you want, for as long as you want. You're going to be able to change your lives in your own neighborhood any way you want. You're going to be able to buy whatever you want when you want to buy something. You'll find that you'll be tighter with your money, because when you have money, you become tighter with your money. It kind of works that way. You get comfortable. You get over the initial shock of having more cash coming in than you need. You start knocking off debts. And then you start getting picky about what you're going to buy, because you can afford to be picky now. It's a whole new experience mentally. It's a life changer, and you've got to want it bad enough to get into it. So, kids, congratulations to those of you out there who've been picking up classes the last couple of weeks. The class sales are notably higher. There are a number of people who have picked up number 1 and number 2. Now they're picking up 3, 4, and they're picking up 7 and 8. The counts are underway. There are people here doing exactly what I was hoping would happen. You can make money in this business if you put your mind to it, become part of this group, and take the classes. And there are those out there who are now in their teens, taking class 12 and 13 and 14, and a whole bunch of newbies coming in here, grabbing class 1, 2, 3, and 4. I congratulate you. You can write options while you're taking the classes. That's the best part about this. You can earn while you learn, unlike medical school where you got to drop $200,000, $400,000 in tuitions, and you can't practice medicine until you graduate. Here, you can write options right off with lesson 1, 2, and 3. You're already writing options. In other words, you're making options money, more money from options writing than it costs you to take the classes or to be a member. And it's positive. It's all positive. And you just get smarter and wiser as each lesson is put under your belt. Watch them as many times as you want. Once you are a class holder, you own that class. You watch it again and again and again. $150 a class is all you got to pay. You don't have to prepay all of them. You want to watch them and buy them one at a time whenever you're ready to. It's as simple as I can make it. I can't make it any easier than that. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, Sammy, baby. What's going on, man? I'm glad you're here. Welcome, my friend. Nice to see you. Corinne, number 114. Thumbs up. Thank you. And JD, we've all come to realize that loyalty to a company or a boss is misplaced. What about loyalty to a stock holding? Equally misplaced. A savage of Wall Street. Well, all these roll ups and roll downs of the ribbon keep giving me money. Stock goes up, pay me a premium, please. Stock goes down, pay me a premium, please. You want it, you want back, you get nothing. BW, people think what I do is BS and can't be real. They just can't believe it. This guy was a corporate employee and got let go last year, is now on his own, makes more than double what he used to make at work, and his friends can't believe it. It is at that point I just walk away or I change the subject. Cannot want other success more than they want of their own success. New is scary. Money is not. And this is it. There are people out there who just cannot fathom change. They can't imagine they're terrified of change, and I pity them, because how in the world did you get here? How did you get this far? It's kind of scary. Thank you all again. We're getting great reaction to the thumbs up meter. We're 4 minutes away from opening. I thank you so much all for being here today. We are coming in now on 121 thumbs ups. I so appreciate you all for helping out and getting us here. And again, thanks to those of you who are becoming members. CC upgraded membership to the gold bagel level. Now that's how you do it. CC, you're on the right track. Go from chilling with Uncle Bruce, becoming a gold bagel member. Join me every morning at 8 o'clock Eastern for the pre-alert show, just gold bagel members. Join me Wednesday night, 7 o'clock primetime live, gold bagel members. And keep your eyes open for trade tips, gold bagel members only. Thank you all for being part of this channel. Membership has its privileges. Absolutely. BW, JD, we hold the stock, but we're willing to be paid a premium to have it bought away from us. So many ways to do this. Have you tried it yet? The Big E, number 47, sell my house fast. Good morning. 116, BW. CC, welcome. JD, by the way, still trying to sneak in some study in between life, by the way. Carl, Uncle Bruce, how do you feel about Walmart noting stock split this February? Yeah, it's a 3-for-1 split on Walmart. I'm happy. There are those who are going to try to play the split for a run. I don't know if it'll pay. Hard to say, but this is not a $600 stock that was being split 3-for-1, but yeah, they're doing the split. Who else? JD, I was rejected from level 2 and 3 options from E-Trade, which is bananas from my perspective of trading. Time to move on to somebody else. Take a look at Tasty Trade. You might want to go there. White Feather, I switched to Tasty Trade for the same. There, White Feather, there you go. There's the answer. I mean, I can't even get the answer out before White Feather gives it to you. BW, cool. Take your time. It comes over time. Been at this 3 years and only really in the pool watching shrinkage for the past maybe 7-8 months. Take your time. It'll happen for you, and it'll be glorious. Savage of Wall Street. Fubu was almost $3 2 days ago. Sold 25 $4 covered calls for January 25, and I asked for 75 cents. Someone gave it to me. It's backed off 30% already. Oh, nice. JD, thanks you guys. Samuel, a morning without Bruce is like a morning without my coffee with bagels. Morning, Samuel. Thank you, my friend. Great to have you here today. BW, JD moved to a broker that allows it without money restrictions. The most it is 25,000 minimum, but a Robinhood would let you ASAP, and once you have money, you go to a broker you want. Don't be restricted, in my opinion. Thank you. I'm really just JR saying it'll take time, and you'll make mistakes, but those mistakes are actually learning opportunities. Get the one-on-ones with Uncle Bruce. Take classes. Educate yourself. It is ultimately worth it. Uncle Bruce has classes. You gotta love it. Savage, I was a corporate employee myself until I decided to become a household husband. And then I decided to become an independent contractor and do the same job for my former employee for 3 times the hourly rate I used to get paid. And I work 80% less and I make more money. And he's an option trader. You got to love this. John Anderson is waving hello. JD, there's way too much money in the brokerage account. It's not a minimum deal. Yeah, you got to go to Tasty Trade Talk. Get over there and start transferring money over there and get going. BW, Carl, that helps with it helps the retail investors that want to get into the cheap on this Walmart rollback. Allows others to feel like they could buy a big company, free up capital for a company as well. You never know. I'm really just JR. My thumb doesn't count. My thumb count doesn't update automatically either. And they're trying to get us to refresh and watch more ads. Sneaky YouTube peeps. David Duff, I'm 127. Stephen Butler, I'm 128. Larry Titus, I just rang the bells. We're trading, Bruce. We're open. Yay! Thank you, Larry from Luca. We're up and running, baby. We're in business now. We're open for trading. Let's see what happens with this opening market and where is it going to lead us. What kind of sell-off are we looking at on Nasdaq, and what kind of money is going to be made today by my viewers? JR, the bells, they're ringing the bells. Absolutely. Let's see how it wants to go. We're open and we're ready to rock and roll. What do you want to do with the rest of your life? Have you asked yourself that question lately? When's the last time you seriously asked yourself the question, what do you want to do with the rest of your life? What? You want to keep doing the same thing you've been doing for years and years? And never taking a holiday, having to fly home the day you finish a cruise. You got to fly home that day because you got to be at work the next day. You get a week off, or you negotiate a week or two off from your boss, and at the last minute they try to get you to change it because they need you. When's enough enough? When is enough enough? When is enough where you were promised a promotion, you were looking at a 10% raise, and you didn't get the promotion, and you got a 2% raise because of tough times? When is enough enough? Why the lies? I want to rock, says Flint Creek. I like Walmart, says Susan. BW, 1.8 million volume opening for SoFi, big but not huge. That's what she said. That's true. Well, we hear these from time to time, I guess. Welcome everybody to the show, the party, the experience. 818 on SoFi right at the moment. We're watching the stock jump about here. I'm not sure exactly where it's at. 809, 814, 818. It's all over the map. Welcome to the party, kids. I'm glad you're here. And it's nice to have you in the house. 134 thumbs up, said Estate. So I'm number 134, Bruce. Thank you, my friend. Not a lurker. Is the Fed meeting today? Yes, it is. No one's talking about it. Notice? No one is talking about it. It's like it didn't exist. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's like it doesn't even exist. We've got some opening trades coming through. Rocket Lab down about 7 cents. SoFi at 812 now, 814. We've got GameStop down 19. Matterport down 4. 23andMe is sitting at 74 cents, a real negative article in Wall Street Journal today. Spire down 38, ATIP down a nickel, SmartRent down 13, Apple down $2, Goldman down 41 cents, Cisco down 67 cents, Tesla down 340, Arc Innovations down 79. And on Microsoft, I think we're up 8. Pfizer up a penny. HBQ down 36 cents. Google down 8.75. Amazon down 16 cents. Nvidia down 9.83. Unity down 67. AI down 73. Adobe down 10.48. We got Spiders down 2.26. The Netflix up 4.60. We got Invesco. The Qs are down 4.50. IBM down 30 cents, Meta down 6.81, Vanik down 2.93, Home Depot up 39 cents, Enphase down 1.81, and Palantir down 42 cents. Those are some of the stocks that are being followed around here, mainly lower at the moment. 808 to 811 on SoFi. We've got to let the sell wave come through. There are people being blown out that were margined to the top of their existence to try to flip SoFi to go from $8 to $15 in 2 days. It didn't happen. Now they're getting blown out. We'll see the stock bottom off, and then it'll likely bounce up again. My personal opinion, 7.6 million have gone through, so 50-something million dollars has been raised by brokerages to cover margin accounts so far this morning. We'll see how far this goes. Last trade on SoFi, 810, 812. Low of the session, 806. The poor sap that got sold out down there is probably got wiped out with his account. But hey, you overextend yourself, you will pay a price. And that's what happens from time to time. 814 right now. I think we're popping up a little bit again. Down a quarter, but only down a quarter. GameStop down just 12 cents, 14.44. Waiting for GameStop's earnings to be released about a month from now, end of February, roughly. We'll see how GameStop does in the meantime. They got this 1.2 billion cash hoard. What are they going to do with it? Waiting to hear all about that. There you go. Welcome to the party, pal. The Dow's up 80. S&P is down 20. Nasdaq down 130. That's what I see at the moment in the first 5 minutes of the session. Oil down 61 cents. Not much going on there. It's definitely not going higher. That is for sure. Oil is not climbing at this point. All right. Welcome everybody to the program. Uncle Bruce's coffee dispenser just won't let him get coffee going, so I gotta take the lid off of here. Oh yeah. Bruce needs coffee. He needs caffeine. Oh, welcome everybody to the program and the show. Nice to have you all here. Here we go. What's going on, everybody? Thank you. Flint Creek, 7.5 million on SoFi already. Not a lurker anymore is saying, all you lurkers out there, subscribe, and like to This Homeless Canadian, whom this is just the right channel, laughing out loud. BW AI lost the Viagra this morning. Not a lurker, take this homeless guy's classes. Brian, I have a buy order in at 801 for 50 shares. We're 802. You might get it. You might get lucky here. I don't know. Are we going to get a little buy wave down here, a little sell wave? BW margin calls all over the place on lots of tickers. NVIDIA, there's a blood in the streets over there. I'm imagining that with these tech stocks down as much as they are, the high flyers, margin accounts are getting hit right now. There are people getting blown out because they're overextended, because when you have nothing but up markets, you get greedy people getting greedier and getting more loosey-goosey with their margins, and they're going to get hit. BW, Brian, why no cash secured puts? Laughing out, not a lurker. Brian, get them at a discount. BW, 801 just blown through that. 754 would be better. Brian, I don't have enough total funds one day. Flint, 10.8 million traded. Brian, yeah, 801 went through fast. Flint, volume seems heavy. Truth says, not a lurker. Brian, mine. Touchgrass, I can confirm. 798 now on the SoFi, 797. Congratulations, 801 buyers. Now look at 796. Look at 791. Put in stink buy orders down there. Steal this stock or write cash secured puts. Look at writing 7s, 8s, and 9s between June, July, and next January. Take the money from these calls, these put contracts. I mean, Brian, not overstretched on GameStop, writes, I hope Powder, your friend. There you go, kids. Fun stuff. $7.98 to $8 on SoFi. And it's time to steal this paper. 12.2 million traded right now in 7 minutes. Giddy up. We've got GameStop at 1440, down 15 cents. The Dow still showing 85-point gain. The AMDs are down 924. The Adobe down 930 a share. AI down 45. Spiders are down 216. Qs are down 456. We've got Rocket Lab down 9. Apple down 177. Enphase down $1. Netflix up 180. Nvidia down $13. Tesla down 340. We've got Unity down 34, Google down 870. We have Moderna down a quarter, Cisco down 94 cents, Pfizer down 3, IBM down 70, HPQ down 36, Microsoft holding a gain of 328, defiantly holding on. Amazon down 160, Home Depot up 44, Vanex Semiconductors down 305. The Vanex Semiconductor ETF was as high as 195.90 just a couple of days ago. We're 185 now, $10 given back. Goldman up 319. Boeing holding a gain. It looks like 207 a share, up $6 with the low of 176. There's talk it might hit new lows. I don't know. Meta down 785. Nothing on target. JP Morgan up 170. Costco up $3. Walmart up 162 at 167.20. Disney down 49. American Airlines down 8. AMC down 4 cents. DraftKings down 61. Royal Caribbean down 77 cents. At the moment, there's where we're at right now. 804, 807 on SoFi after hitting a low trade of 794. 808 on SoFi. 794 was your low for the moment. That's what I've got so far. Volume on SoFi now 13.2 million in 9 minutes. Okay. Giddy up, everybody. Never a dull moment. Thank you all for being here. Flint Creek, 12 million there. Yeah, dude, just one position. Oh, God, many. But in the week, my 8 AI calls have come $1,000. These techniques for writing options, they work. Beach Boy, no home, no lamp, no hair. Von Hans, is Poon really Poon? Beach Boy, but man, does he know his stuff. Beach Boy, voice for radio. Okay, prime time tonight says not a lurker. My GameStop rights are up almost 50%. What you talking about, Willis, says Brian Savage of Wall Street. I have been selling covered calls on SoFi. Just sold more, and I am up. I keep selling. I've been hoarding premiums. You know what I'll do with that premium? Why? SoFi at $7 cash secured puts for January, or maybe just buy cheap SoFi stock. Not a lurker. Okay, guys, need to focus on work here. Benjamin, Really good entry price for SoFi for institutions. Savage of Wall Street, Lurker has a job. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Welcome all to the party. Appreciate you all being here. It's never a dull moment. Lots to follow, lots to watch. We're going to be busy today. We're heading right now for member-only chat. Should have done this earlier, but I'm behind right now. Thank you all for being members of this channel, following me as lurkers, subscribers. Thank you for the thumbs ups, but please become a member of this channel. If you really want to support this channel and really keep us flying along here, become a member. That way I don't have to get sponsorships from anybody else. I can just lean on my viewers only, and I can say whatever the hell I want without fear of upsetting a sponsor. And that would be and that's always a good thing. There are certain channels out there that can't say stuff they want to say. I don't want to do that. Thank you all for coming through already for us. It's great to have you here. I say it's been a hell of a run here with these markets, and there are opportunities showing up from time to time where you can steal paper at ridiculous prices, or you can write contracts for unbelievable premiums and buy them back on the super, super cheap. Congrats, everybody, and welcome to the party. 816 on SoFi. We're coming back on again. Still down 24, I guess. The shirt beats 794, doesn't it? An interesting little pop-up right there. 139 thumbs ups. Thank you, guys. Love this. Keep those coming in. Let's see here. What else going on here? Comments from my viewers. Dude, I'm eyeing the put chain on SoFi, looking for cheap shares. Very nice. BW, are you new? Well, welcome. So the first 30 minutes of the day is usually wonky as things get settled or margin call. Then it settles in and the algos get to work. Tech rotation out to where? We don't know. Vaughn, Hans, Uncle Bruce, it's fun, but stock ticker is whatever. Dude, trust the process. Brian, my 801 buy is looking good right now. 823. Yeah, I'd say so. You're a genius. Bought my average down a penny as well. Brian, Uncle Bruce, I'm having fun. Bought my covered calls on SoFi yesterday for 37% profit in one day. This is fun. There you go, kids. If any of you wrote cash secured puts when the stock was at 794, you're looking good already too. 822 on SoFi at the moment. Volume on SoFi now 15.2 million in 13 minutes. Giddy up, everyone. Welcome to the party, pals. GameStop is green. GameStop is green. 1457. It only hit 1433 today on 120,000. It's now up 2 cents at 1457. Up goes GameStop, and SoFi is 824, climbing. The high trade was the 824 level. This is the high of the session on SoFi. That's going to go higher. That's what I think. Welcome to the party, everybody. Touchgrass, you can't make this kind of money and any of the other stinky stuff out there. Beach Boy Savage, that's not the real lurker. The real one works at reminding Hurricane Lopez to drink his tap water. That's the real one. Marcus, 141, good morning. Remember, if you folks write 10 call contracts for $1.50 and you buy them back for $1, that's a 50-cent gain. Doesn't sound like much. But it's $50 a contract times 10 contracts. That's a $500 gain. If that's in 24 hours, you tell me where you can make $500 a day. Tell me what job you have that makes you that kind of money. That's $100,000 a year at 5 days a week, or more. That's $125,000 a year for a 5-day-a-week job. Making $500 a day adds up to thousands. That's $10,000 a month. Thank you very much. Yes, indeed. Square, good morning, y'all. Good morning, stocks and GameStop. Please wait for my deposit. Hopefully, I can buy back all my calls on Friday or Monday. Giddy up. 827, though. We're climbing again. We're up 2 on GameStop. We're up 13 cents now. We're only down 13 cents on SoFi. 829, we're down 11. We're coming up on SoFi again. The high of the day right now, 829, 830 a share looks like what we're going to see now. And the Wing Commander, if your bids are stinky, have you tried washing them? I'm just asking questions for a friend. I just want to know. Adobe down $10.50. AMD down $5.70. Apple down 268. Nvidia down 1077. These are some of the big tech stocks getting hit here. Tesla down 188. Nothing too serious there. We've got Google down 950 a share. Cisco down 126. Doesn't sound like much, but it's a $51 stock. So that's getting hit 2.5% today. We got IBM down 90 cents. We've got Microsoft now negative 407.54. Wing Commander got up to 415 on Microsoft, now 407. That's an $8 pullback this morning on Microsoft. I have a suspicion Wing Commander is watching this very, very closely. ME is up 2 cents, 76.6 with that slamming article from Wall Street Journal. Amazon down 224, Home Depot up 98 cents. We are watching Goldman up $5, Bank, of course. Boeing is up 730. Meta, Facebook down 850. So the tech stocks are getting hit today, especially these magnificent sevens. They're definitely taking it on the chin here. SoFi now at 817, been running between 794 and 829, roughly 818 right now. Volume on SoFi in 17 minutes, 17 million. That's what we have right now on SoFi. Another good opening hour, okay? Welcome, everybody. Pat Merkley. I'm watching you, and I'm listening to lesson number 6 at the same time. Savage of Wall Street, Why the Face is Royal Caribbean 126. Has anyone seen their books? And Carnival, their books don't look good. Yeah, these cruise stocks, ridiculously priced. But who am I to tell you? I've been slamming cruise stocks for years. It's unbelievable, but Wall Street is so deep into cruise stocks and deep into cruise bonds, they have to promote them, and that's what they're doing. Wall Street promotes their clients into cruise stocks while SoFi makes money, and no one tells them to buy. It's unbelievable, the bias. But then SoFi doesn't need Wall Street's help, does it? It's doing it on its own. It's destroying Wall Street. It's destroying the bankers out there with a fintech platform. 824 on your SoFi, 825. This company is a mega winner. Watch out. Congratulations, those of you who are stealing the stock and writing cash secured puts. You're going to get rich. I'm sorry. You're just going to get rich. You're going to have to tolerate richness. I'm sorry. GameStop up 4 cents, 14.59. I wonder about this. GameStop shares at 14.59, whatever. The stock the market cap of GameStop is 4.4 billion. 1.2 billion of that is cash. Okay, a quarter of the value of GameStop is money. All right. They're making money as a corporation now because they've cut their expenses to the bone, and there's retail stores, I'm certain, are making the money. When is someone going to take a run at this company? Why wouldn't investors buy this stock now long term? 1.2 billion in cash. Heck, if I could buy 20% control of this company or 30%, team up with Cohen, we could put that 1.2 billion to work in all kinds of places. It's free money. It's cheap. I don't know. GameStop is cheap. I'm surprised at that. Just me. I'm just an old guy speculating here. Who's this? Zalteus, the big Z, is in the house and has become a member of this channel. Gold Bagel level member Z, the big Z is here. Welcome to the show, the channel, and I'm glad you could join us. This is beautiful stuff. Love seeing new members coming in. Gold Bagel levels. Don't forget, tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern time, it's Prime Time Live with your buddy Uncle Bruce, just for Gold Bagel members. So the big Z can now join us as well. Fabulous. 144 thumbs ups, by the way, everybody. 822 on your SoFi as well. BW, remember the 832 on SoFi? It got close and they went, nope, slapped it back. Shorts are piled at that level right now. They're trying to hold the stock under 832. It is the Trojan horse from long ago, and they won't make like a tree and get out of here. So we're going to see what happens on that. Hector, There is a reason that GameStop is green this morning as the Big Z. Thank you. Thanks, Big Z, for joining us. BW, welcome to the fray, Big Z. We are crazy here. Brian, Uncle Bruce, GameStop, Jan 25. Cash secured puts, $15 strike, selling for $385 to $470. That's the bid ask for a $15 cash secured put. That is unbelievable. If you can sell them at $450, $465, you're buying this stock at $10.50 a share. That is a great cash secured put. Brian's going, whoa, wow. If you can write one even closer in July or June, check those out too. Alberto scooped up another 2,000 SoFi. Let's go. Splair, BW 832 or 932. Options, Nomads 145. Loving the spider dip right now. 820 is where we're at right here, baby. Brian, Alberto, we're not worthy. We're not worthy. Welcome everyone to the show. Glad to have you here. Let's make some dough. Welcome to the show. Let's make some dough. Welcome to the show. Let's make some dough. AMD down 450. Adobe down 680. AI down 22. Spiders are down 310. Qs are down $5. SoFi at 819 now, down 21 cents. GameStop up 2 cents. Rocket Lab down 2 cents. Apple down 290. Enphase up 94. Netflix up 340. Nvidia down 875. Tesla down 258. We've got Unity down 14, Google down 960, Moderna down 52, Cisco down 119, Pfizer down 16, IBM down 99 cents, HPQ down 40, Microsoft down 178 to 406. High of the day on Microsoft, 415.31. All-time high trade for Microsoft in the history of the company, 415.31. It's now 406. Down $9 from about the high of the session. Interesting session just today on Microsoft. Amazon down 195. Home Depot up 94. Vanik down 234. Goldman up 420. Boeing up 740. Meta, Facebook down 643. Target down 29. JP Morgan up 38. Costco up 42 cents. Walmart up 121. Disney down 46 cents. American Airlines down 6 cents. AMC up a nickel, and DraftKings down 34 with Royal Caribbean 127.43, up $1.07 a share. Go figure the craziness of the cruise lines, but these are being promoted by Wall Street. They are into it with their clients up to their necks. They got to promote those shares. They're not going to make money. They're not going to make enough money to justify these prices. Just saying, let's just need facts, Alberto. Facts. We're not worthy. Luca, welcome, Big Z. Savage of Wall Street. I sold one cash secured put just for kicks, says Savage. SoFi, $7 for Jan 25. It got me a cool $1.30. You want to sell me some SoFi for $5.70? Yes, please. Assign me. I'd be delighted to buy this stuff for $5.70. Thank you. Bring it on. Brian, I'm going to put another buyer in for SoFi, $7.96, 50 more. Maybe I'll get lucky. They might come into another wave. You never know. That's a nice stink bid. 1 penny ahead of $7.95. Very nice. Very nice. SoFi, 820.22, however, holding its own here at this level, still down to 18 cents. The high trade for SoFi today, 829. That's what we've seen so far today. We're at 821 right now. The Dow's up 39, S&P down 32. Nasdaq down 184. Oil down 91 cents this morning. All right. Welcome all to the channel. Robert, I am leaning back and letting time eat away my SoFi puts. I wrote when SoFi was under $8 a share, and I'm just going to let George Costanza's method of shrinkage work its magic and make me money. And why not? They're handing it to you. You cannot pass up the premiums that SoFi is handing you on cash secured puts. You got to take them. You got to take them. Get paid money with the stock down here. A wonderful return on your investment. Why not? You can close out anytime you want. BW 832 is support, not resistance. The top range they fight hard is 945, rejected twice this week. Now down here, short volume is up. Boro is up too. They don't like SoFi. They didn't like Tesla either. BW, now it's resistance, says BW. Splair, I have a buy filled for 20 SoFi at 824. Probably I'm close to the high of the day until now. Well, my friend, I think you're going to make money anyway. you can't. I don't think you can help but make money on SoFi. Stick around, enjoy the show. This should be a fun time here. We'll see what's going on here. 823 on the SoFi. High of 829 so far this morning. Nice going, all right? Welcome all to the party. Where are we at? We're going over here. We're going over there. I am watching all kinds of tabs at the same time here on my computer, trying to stay up on this whole thing. 147 thumbs up, so you guys. Thank you very much for the thumbs ups. I'm going to send the love out to you guys. I appreciate this. Thank you. Loving this deal. Congratulations for those of you with your iron condors. You're probably looking at your spreads coming down beautifully as these some of these stocks back off. Well done, everybody. Making the dough, taking the bucks, and let's go, option writers. Get richer. Welcome new members to the show. Gold Bagel in particular. We're going live tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern. Join me for Primetime Live, 7 o'clock tonight as a Gold Bagel member. Let's talk about what happens here today, what's going on, how we can help you get richer as an option writer. There be opportunities in them there, Hills. You got to take them, kids. The Qs are down 4.95. Spiders are down 3.07. AI down 16 cents. Adobe down 7.34. AMD down 3.94. The Dow's up 20. SoFi 8.26 now, coming back on. It's only down 14 cents. SoFi slowly but surely grinding back. 8.27 or so. 20 million shares in 27 minutes. So there's 20 million in the first half hour here already in the house. That's half an average day of volume. Average day of volume was 40 million. This is 20 million in 37 minutes. So there you go. We're running hot again. This has a cumulative effect. The more the shares trade here abnormally higher than normal, the higher the run on the stock. You're taking out resistance here rather than at 1050. That's all. You're just taking them out here instead of at 1050. At 1050, there'll be nothing for sale. So then it goes to 1250. Option writers, get ready. It's going to be a fun time around here, indeed. What time is the Fed thing? I think 2 o'clock Eastern is the press conference. BW US 10-year is dropping like a rock today. Splair, that's not even 10% from Monday's volume, but still, Splair would only be positive if there was more buys and sells there. BW 11 Pacific, my bad. Yeah, it's 2 Eastern, I think. We are climbing a little here, a little there. So it looks like SoFi's kind of going up 2, down 1, up 2, down 1, up 2, down 1. That's okay. 824. We can have a breakout into the 850 range at any time and then pop it to 9. Could be at 9 in an hour. You don't know. I don't see it going down $1, but I think that the margin guys were blown out. The first 15 million shares took them out. They're gone. There's nothing for sale here. Watch out. Once we turn. AMD down 5.05. Adobe down 7.17. AI down 35 cents. Qs are down 5.25 now. Spiders down 3.32. SoFi 824, 825, 3 cents away from the 826, 3 cents away from the high today. We're climbing back to it. That's what I'm thinking. I rode that AMD wave perfectly, says Touchgrass. Robert, let's go 201 here, baby. Thank you, everybody. Benson, Robert, we can do it. BW, 1 minute to 10 a.m. Algos are going to do what? Let's see what the algos do. Well, we'll find out here. 826, 827 now on SoFi. The high of the session, 829. Volume on SoFi now is 20.8 million. Another 800,000 have gone through. Here we go. 827 on your SoFi. Dow is up 30. S&P down 31. Nasdaq down 183. All right. That is the story. The 10-year note is falling as far as interest rates go below 4%. That means the value of the 10-year note is rising. The bond market is getting richer today. There's underpinning support there. Interesting. 828 on your SoFi was just touched a moment ago. Here it is. 820. We're a penny below the high today on your SoFi. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. All right. Let's go. Splair. I think I'm going to buy back the last $23 GameStop call and wait it out until we're back to 16 or more before I write new calls on my spread. There you go. GameStop is at the 14.50 level, down just a nickel. 14.46 down a dime. Not a problem. SoFi at 8.26, 8.28. We're right at the high of the session on SoFi, tickling this 8.29, 8.30 level. We might bust through it. I think we just did. 8.31, I think it's been the high already. We might be busting through on this stock. Bobby, I wrote covered calls on SoFi, 10.50s for a simple 19 cents. Bought back today at 6 cents, another 100 back to where I owe the wife account. Bobby, I wrote those on Monday. Interesting. 8.31 on SoFi, 8.33 on SoFi. High of the session has just been hit again. We just broke out on SoFi. What was that 8.32 resistance level? Gone. 21.6 million traded. We're running 8.33, 8.34 on SoFi. High of the session now, 8.34. SoFi moving up on 21 plus million. 8.34 high of the session. We're just right around that right now. We're going higher. We're only down 9 cents, 8 cents. Here we go. Okay. Nice. Brian, 8.31. Yes. Uncle Bruce, would you recommend then go 2 months lower if the stock price will push $5 to $1 in my confidence, which you can see with that kid? Well, on Yahoo, it touched 8.32. Splitter, I don't know what to answer on that. I don't have enough detail on that question. Not quite sure what the question actually means. The Dow at the moment is up just 5 points. We've got all kinds of activity here. Just bear with me here. I've got to do a little editing here and just kind of get my act together. Is it possible for me to get my act together? I really don't know if I can get my act together. I'm not sure if I'm capable of that. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. Nice to have you here. Just bear with me while I try to figure out my life. Okay, we're up 7 points on the Dow. 24-cent loss on AAI. Spiders are down 322. Qs are down 505. SoFi 828 to 831 range. GameStop 1449 down 6. Rocket Lab down 1/10 of a penny. Welcome all. 831 on SoFi down. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Farmless Uncle Bruce. If one was to say own 1,000 shares of GameStop, would it be better to run iron condors instead of covered calls, or would you run both? Well, on GameStop, if you own the shares and you're a long-term believer in the company, you can write covered calls on them. Step one. Number two, you can sell the shares and buy deep in the money calls for less money and write maybe 15 covered calls on GameStop for more income. Do what you want with that money. Step three, sell the shares, bring in $14,000 and use $10,000 of that to write $1,000 condor positions, 15 of them at a time, 10 of them at a time. I mean, you have many choices, don't you? You really welcome to the options market. Welcome to the options market. It's up to you to decide. You want to write cash secured puts on GameStop, sell the shares, and then write 1250 puts on GameStop for 3 months, 6 months, a year, and take that premium, or write 15s, write 9 of them, and take those ungodly premium. Play that game. You're still going to win on SoFi's up move, or be paid for it to do nothing. Or even if it goes lower, get the stock super cheap. You have choices here to play this game. So many choices. Marie, put contract spread on NVIDIA has broken the long put, approaching short put, and expires this Friday. Trying to roll March, but still not a credit. Any ideas, please? So put credit spread on NVIDIA. All right, it's broken the long put, approaching the short. Yeah, you do want to look forward. You might have to go forward more in time. You might have to go forward a month or two. And don't be afraid to do that. Go forward in time to get time premium in your hands to make this move. Increase the spread between the written and purchased put so that you have a larger credit in your hand in cash. But go further in time. That's probably your secret there. Splair, GameStop, $23 strike, buying back at 76 per call. And now waiting for a 150 to 180 premium on April. Yeah, not a bad idea, but lower strike price. Yes. Spread, or is this too greedy? About spread sale is in July. Might work out. It's probably games that would have to run the 17 at least for that premium on the $23 strike. So there you go. Okay. The Dow is up 6. We've got SoFi 830, 830.31. GameStop 14.49 down 6 cents. Rocket Lab 4.98 a share. Apple is down 2.40. Enphase up 150. AMD down 4.40. Adobe down $6. Netflix up 6. Nvidia down $12. Tesla down $2.40. Let's see. Unity down just 11 cents. Google down $8.50. Cisco down 148. That's almost 3% today. IBM down 130. Microsoft down 385 to 404. Wing Commander, I know you're watching this very closely today on Microsoft. What a run here. Amazon 157 down 192. We were down worse than that. We were down to 156. We're at 157 right now, just off a little. We were as high as 159 on Amazon today. I think Google is the one that is taking the hit, down 850 here. We got down to 142.70 on Google. We're 144.50, still down on the session for Google. Welcome everyone to the program. I got a lot going on here. We're watching a lot happen, and my option writers are busy today. They're studying their option chains. They are managing their assets, and this is the name of the game, rolling over options into further time to bring in bigger credits on iron condors or put spreads or call spreads. They're doing rollovers on covered calls where they're buying back covered calls for cheap, creating new covered calls for a bigger cash premium. They're taking money out of the options pit. They're bringing it into their account. This is the name of the game. Greedy is not a word I would use. Marie, thank you, Uncle B. Marie, you keep me posted with private emails too if you can. I'll try to help you with that if I can. We'll see what's going on here. Splair, well, at least I received the June 23, 225 when I think it was above 16. Now with the time decay, see, would love it if my May calls finally appear. There you go. Time will tell. BW, New York Community Bancorp. Common stock keeps getting halted today. Regional banks in trouble still, as we know. Rumors are UBS is close to being halted. FOMC freakouts. Interesting stuff. SoFi just looks better and better and better with all this crap happening to these regional banks. SoFi is the nation's probably 75th largest bank out of 4,700. They don't have any problems. SoFi's deposits are growing dramatically, and SoFi insures depositors credits to what, $2 million each? It's not $250,000, it's $2 million. That's why SoFi attracts so much fresh capital. It's huge. Splair would love it if my Mays work out. Well, we'll keep an eye out on it, everybody. Tons watching here. You can see my comments coming through here. People are busy this morning. There's a lot going on here, and it's a lot of good stuff, actually, what's happening right now. Thank you all for these thumbs ups today. 155. We're only 45 away from 200. Thank you all. 39 minutes into the session, and we are running here, going for 200 thumbs ups. As I said, spreading the love to all of you. Thank you so very much. Fool of a Took, Uncle Bruce, a random comment. My auto home insurance increased by 35% last year. Will be increasing 49% again this year, which equals over a 100% increase for 13 months ago. Yes, the government inflation numbers are a joke. There you go, my friend. There you go. This is why you have to take control of your finances. You cannot rely on your 401k at work or your IRA somewhere to be managed by some investment managers that are going to get you 3, 4, 5% return per year. You can't afford to be underserviced like that. You've got to generate 20 to 50% on your money to stay ahead of the inflation hit. Absolutely, because all of our personal inflation hits are way more than the 3.5% official rate. That's crap. We know that. You know that. It's time to make the money and change your life. Absolutely. Come on, kids. Join the party, pals. let's get with the program here. What do we got now? SoFi 822, I think is what I'm seeing here. The volume, the high today, 834. There was 832 resistance apparently that's been eliminated. So there's a shot. This stock could hit 9 today. We have got SoFi volume now with the first half hour out of the way, 23.8 million. So we've gotten rid of all the margin sellers. Those who got blown out on their margin accounts, they're gone. There's nothing left. That opens the door for SoFi to take a pop. Don't be surprised if it's volatile. But look at the chart this morning. You notice how it's doing this? Have you seen this? The SoFi chart, it's going up, down, higher, down, higher, down. 2 steps up, 1 step back, 2 steps up. That can happen all day long. It happened yesterday all the way down. It can happen all the way up. Do not fear this stock. This baby can go. Fool of a Took. Good morning, Uncle Bruce. Random comment. Got this already. I appreciate that. I've read that. I'm just trying to stay on top of my comments. Never a dull moment here. 819, 820 on SoFi. GameStop 1455. Unchanged in this market today. Very interesting. Apple down 250. AMD down $5. Adobe down 740. Nvidia down 1040. Tesla down 230. Some red here on some of these high-flying tech stocks. Google down 940. Cisco down $1.50. Not that Cisco was high-flying, but it's off. 390 drop on Microsoft here from hitting a 215 high today. Back to we're at 404 now, 4047. Amazon down $2. That was up this morning, first thing. Vanik Semiconductors 185, down 274 today. Meta, Facebook down 540. Costco down 230. We were positive this morning. We were 700 something. Costco got up to 705. It's 698. $7 drop, 1% drop in Costco since this morning's high. Markets have reversed. There's some selling coming in here, and there's opportunity knocking for option writers as usual. Nice going. Brian, Uncle Bruce, how often does the Fed update the bank list by asset size? Every month or every quarter? Can't tell you. Federal Reserve, at least every quarter. I think that's what it is. Some of you might know the answer to that question. I don't. I'm curious where SoFi is now. Splayer, by the way, great. Thanks for your response, Uncle B. You got it, buddy. No problem, pal. 1452 on GameStop, 812 on SoFi, 814 on SoFi. Jumping around. Volume on SoFi now in, 43 minutes of time, 25 million. So there you go. Very active. We're still in the first hour. 25 million traded in the first hour so far. We're probably going to hit 30 million for the hour. A typical day is 40 million. So, yeah, SoFi is definitely above average in volume right now. Looking good. That is good in my opinion. BW Rugman is on standby and awaiting orders. He's on hold until JP and the gang speak today. Mr. Powell, high quality burger. Was it burger carpet? Burger carpet going to get wrecked? Staples going everywhere. Yoink City is just around the corner. We'll see how this all plays out. There sure are a lot of gamblers out there who've margined themselves to the max, and they've used all their shares in Tesla, all the shares of Microsoft, Apple, Google, Amazon, Nvidia, Adobe, all these stocks that had big runs like Netflix. They margined up and just kept leveraging as these stocks kept rising. And now with a pullback, some of these guys are under margined. Like right now, they're under margined with only a 0.5 percentage point correction. They can't handle a 5% correction. These guys are going to get wiped. There are all kinds of investors out there that are in danger of getting sold out of long positions if this market drops another couple hundred points. And it's going to be brutal, which is going to be great for Condor creators. Condor people are going to go, this is great. Watch out, folks. It could be a lot of fun. Anyway, there you go. BW 832. I did stay at the Holiday Inn Express last night. There you go. 814 right now on SoFi. 814. Volume of 25.5 million. at the moment. GameStop is up again, 1 penny, 14.56. Volume on GameStop, 300,000. Talk about no volume. We are dead quiet here. You roll this thing back 4 for 1. This is 75,000 shares. 75,000 shares of volume compared to what we used to do in the first 45 minutes on GameStop 3 years ago. We'd have had 50 million by now. And we're at, and that's today 200 million because of 4 for 1 split. 300,000 versus 200 million. We're not even close. I mean, we're not even anywhere. It's so quiet. But GameStop is getting cheap, actually. It's actually getting cheap. That's kind of weird to say in a way. 4.4 billion market cap with 1.2 billion cash on hand, no debt. That's cheap, but that's just me. But what can I say? I'm just an old guy in Palm Desert, California, asking people to watch them. That's all I'm doing. Please watch and enjoy, and come on around for the party. The Nakatomi Tower is full of bad guys, and I think those of you out there in your bare feet are going to do just fine with all it. We might be a bit bloodied at the end of it, but we win. And then we get sequels, so don't worry about that. 158 thumbs ups. We are 42 away from hitting 200 thumbs ups. Thank you all for your support of this channel and letting YouTube know this channel matters. And by hitting thumbs ups, you are confirming it. Thank you, guys. All right. There you go. What a run. All right. Let's see what else is going on out there. I've got to check out some other stuff here. Oh, we have Powell coming up at 2 o'clock today with his press conference. That's Eastern time, which is 11 Pacific. So that's still 3 hours and whatever minutes away. We've got, it's funny, Barron's is saying here, there's a headline saying, Alphabet stocks a bargain at this, in the Magnificent Seven, says an analyst. I find this hilarious that you get a slight pullback on these Magnificent Seven stocks, and all of a sudden, all the defenders come out. All these Wall Street so-called experts just come right out and say, oh, it's a bargain within $5 of its all-time high. It's a bargain down here. They are so paid off by these brokerage firms to do this. It's unbelievable. And yet SoFi breaks into the profit zone for the first time in 12 years, comes up with projections of 80 cents a share profit in 2 years, and Wall Street ignores it, just ignores it completely. There's your difference right there with what's going on. It's unbelievable. I say buy low, sell high, or sell high, buy low. So, yeah, get out of one and get into the other. The opportunity is in SoFi at $8.12 a share. Hello, but I just do what I can with what I've got, kids. I'm working as hard as I can for you. These Wall Street boys, they have their opinions, and boy, are they wild and wacky. I don't know. Sometimes I just don't know what to think about that. Thank you all for joining us today. Great to have you here, and we've got lots of stuff going on. SoFi at 8.14, 8.15, GameStop 14.54, pretty well unchanged on GameStop. We're down 26 on SoFi. We got 23andMe holding a 3-cent gain here, believe it or not, with a Wall Street Journal article today not being all that complimentary. Stocks up. SmartRent's up, half a penny. Apple is down 244. Goldman down 430. Cisco down 169. Tesla down 287. Microsoft down $5 now, 403. The high of 415 earlier this morning. We're now down $12 from the all-time high set this morning. Within the hour, it's done this. Wow. Pfizer down 8 cents, HBQ down 33, Alphabet down 9.25, Amazon down 170, Nvidia down 11.90. The high on Nvidia 634.92. Not that long ago, just a couple days, we're down to 615 already. Very interesting. Unity down 16, AI down 44, Adobe down 875. It hit a high of 52-week high of 636. I think that was yesterday. We got Netflix is up 449, but the high was 579. We're at 567, still $12 from the high on Netflix. Meta got up to 406 the other day. We're at 394 now. Vanex Semiconductors got up to 195.90. We're at 185. Home Depot got up to 363. We're at 357 now. Interesting developments. Some of these stocks have given up some of their real estate from their all-time highs just set last week, just in the last week. And these stocks are already getting hit, and they're coming off. And there are analysts on New York going, "Oh, this is a bargain. Oh, this is a bargain. Oh, buying them at all-time highs. There's such a bargain up here." Really? Who are you working for? You're not fooling me, man. You're not fooling me. One, thumbs up. Clay, you might be onto something. BW, 832 and 940 seem to be the magic price levels of SoFi right now. Clay, as soon as those are hit, something turns on the machine gun fire. There you go. Well, we'll find out with SoFi here. John Harpster, new member. JH, what's happening, buddy? Thanks, Jay, for coming in here, John. Thank you for joining the party, pal. Chilling with Uncle Bruce level. All members are welcome with open arms. Welcome, sir. And if you've been here before, welcome back. But we send the kindest greetings to you and your friends. Nice to have you around. Woohoo, we say. Indeed. Thank you for joining the channel today. Not a Lurker is welcoming you in as well. Fabulous to see new members joining us today from all over the place. Nice to see everyone in here. 164 thumbs up, 36 away from 200. Thank you all for helping out on that. It's working out. Not a Lurker says, John, welcome, my friend, to the gang of this channel. You're among friends here, and you're hanging around people who are trying to make money in this market by writing options. And are we having fun today? There be money in them there hills. We're up 37 on the Dow again. It looks like it's climbing a bit. SoFi just hit 822. We're climbing again. SoFi coming on again. We're down 35 on the S&P. We're down 210 on Nasdaq. So Nasdaq, S&P lower, Dow higher, SoFi coming on, GameStop green, red everywhere else. Interesting stuff. Not a Lurker, Uncle Bruce, I did a thing today. There was this thing I did. I wrote 48 covered calls on SoFi and 14 cash secured puts on SoFi. I will make money if the stock goes up or down. I'm all over this thing. Can be done. Can be done. You can write calls and write puts. If you're a shareholder, you can write calls and write cash secured puts and take swings either way. Totally up to you how you want to do this. Kind of fun, isn't it? Never a dull moment. Not a Lurker. I've come a long way from our first one-on-one. Things have really happened because of our one-on-one. There you go. That's what we try to do here. Like I said, kids, you want to learn how to do this and you want to get a handle on how you're doing, hook up with me for a one-on-one and we'll get together and figure it out and try to make you a more productive option writer. You got to take these premiums from these SAPs. I got to tell you right now, the premiums being handed out are unbelievable, and it's good stuff. It's kind of just as good as this coffee. I got to tell you, finally get some gulps in here. Thank you all for being part of this gang today, and don't forget tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern. If you're a Gold Bagel member tonight, 7 o'clock primetime, join me for Primetime Live between 7 and 8 Eastern Time this evening. Become a Gold Bagel member of this channel. Join me, and everyone will welcome you in. Absolutely. Not a Lurker. Take this homeless Canadians classes. There you go. John Harpster. I've been a Lurker from the start. I've been here for years. Not a Lurker anymore. Sub and like this guy. Splayer, hook up with me. Sounds strange. Not a Lurker. Become a member. There you go. Thank you, my friends, for telling others. It's appreciated. 237 people are here today. How you guys doing? Welcome. Are there any newbies here? I hope you are. If you're a brand new newbie and you want to say hi to us on the chat and you're not a member, there's a way to do it. You can do a $1 super chat and wave at us and say hi. You can send me a $2 super chat, a $5 super chat. You can send me a $500 super chat. You could send me a $1,000 super chat. I mean, really say hi. If any of you have questions, fire off a super chat with a question, and I'll be happy to help you. But it could be cheaper being a member of the channel and asking me a question during market hours. We could always do that. Thank you again, all of you. No matter where you're from, how long you've been here, I love you all here. Lionel Lurker, prime time tonight, baby. Sean Craig joined today. Thank you, Uncle B. Thank you, Sean Craig. Glad to have you here too. Fabulous. Love it when you guys join in. Splayer, Uncle Bruce or somebody else said something. SoFi is back at 825, 828 now, going higher. Not a lurker. Goal is in 5 years or less. No more 9 to 5s. Splayer, 827, Bruce. Yep, 828 now. We're going higher again on SoFi. Giddy up. The coffee is done. It's time to enjoy some caffeine-free Coke in a coffee cup. Thank you all. Here we go. Juan, Bruce, I picked up 200 more SoFi today. 813 a share, and they're 829 right now. 831 right now. Well done, Juan. Well done. Not a lurker. Okay, I got to go back to lurking. Juan, SoFi shares, baby. Not a lurker. Everyone have a great day. Savage. Kids, you want to go grocery shopping and not look at how much food costs? It all starts with class number 1. Force yourself to live a better life. What have you got to lose? The crap life you got? I mean, come on. You, baby. Splayer, Brian, I'm not sure if SoFi is going to go back under 8. I hope it hits 9 or 10 or 12. Not a lurker. The Savage of Wall Street, give them nothing. That's right. Give them nothing. Take all the money. Richard, neat. Thank you, my friend. We are at 829, 830 on SoFi. Down just a dime here. Nothing serious. 28.2 million traded, just short of an hour. That's a nice opening hour. Almost 3/4 of a normal day in an hour. So, okay. Richard is hitting the knee emoji. So is Stephen Butler, because they know that on this channel, we do not mess around. We have ways of letting the world know that we appreciate everything the Knights of Neat do for us day in and day out. Most channels have no idea what the Knights of Neat are all about because they've never watched the Search for the Holy Grail movie. But if you watch that movie, the secret to this stock market success in your account is to honor the Knights of Neat. And that's what people do around here, apart from going crazy. We do that too. Another worker. Okay, I got to go. Have a good day. See you guys tonight. John, thanks all I learned along the way. Now I'm ready to learn the right way. Right on, John. Savage Wall Street. The gamblers are about to finance my gambling this weekend. Going to propose to the wife that we take the kids to Tahoe this weekend. Perhaps hit up a casino. Kids can seed some snow. Yay! Oh my gosh. Going to Tahoe, baby, because of the gamblers paying the way. A Splayer, well, I use every discount on my favorites, which I can grab. 20% workers discount on pet stuff, 80% discount on CBD with 1% THC as long as it's available. PlayStation Stars for some extra dollars. Splayer, you make it work for you, buddy. Making it work for you. Rock and roll, pal. AI down 15 cents. Spiders are down 360. The Qs are down $6 to 419. SoFi 832, down 8 cents. GameStop 1462, up 7 cents. Rocket Lab is up 4 cents all of a sudden. Apple down $3. Enphase up $4. AMD down $6.30. Adobe down $11.50. These high flyers are getting hit. Nvidia down $15. Tesla down $2.50. The big cash Magnificent Seven style stocks are getting whacked at the moment. But SoFi is coming on 831, 832, getting more better. 834 is a high today on SoFi. Last I saw 834 and 833. We're going to break through 834 here. Watch out. We might be on a bit of a roll. Isn't this kind of fun? Yeah. Corinne, neat. BW, a buy wave kicked in. Theta burn day on options and zero options are the algos target today. Tech rotation and bad earnings. Friday is going to be fun. A Splayer, but I want to get as quick as possible to financial independence. This is the way. Thumbs up, Shrunker Bruce. Savage of Wall Street. Here's the funny part. Casino will probably comp me the rooms. I'll charge everything to the room. I'm going to gamble, and then I pay it all with covered call premiums. Use those tier points for status with casinos, laughing out loud. A savage at Wall Street, take from them everything. There you go, my friend. Congratulations and well done, sir. Enjoy it. 1462 up 7 on GameStop. SoFi 830.31 as we are zeroing in on the 834 high of the day on SoFi. It looks like SoFi wants to move higher. It seems to be stepping up again. We'll keep an eye. That's what we do. Giddy up, everybody. Taking advantage of these swings for our benefit. And why not? Yes. Take it all from all of them. Absolutely. Down 37 on S&P, 0.75 of a percentage point lower. The Dow's up 42, 0.1% higher. That's all. Nasdaq down 1.5%, down 227. Oil down $1.32, getting hit. Down 1.7 percentage points on oil, 76.50, and dropping at the moment. Savage. Okay, time to get ready for this Bloomberg gig. I'll see y'all later. It's rock and roll, buddy. Hang on in there. Thank you all for joining me here today. Boy, are we having fun here. Thumbs up meter was at 164, something like that. What are we at now? 172. 8 more thumbs ups have come in here. Thank you. And keep them coming, kids. Appreciate it. 28 away from 200 thumbs ups. Thank you, thank you, thank you all. 825 to 830 on your SoFi. Let's see. BW. Boeing is awaiting news on a possible massive 787 order from Thai Airlines. Just FYI for all of you who are playing Boeing. Hector, neat emojis. That's what we're saying here. The knee emojis are being displayed to honor the Knights of Knee. Absolutely. Must be done. I think I better throw in some knee emojis on my end here just to do my part on the knee emoji attack. Hector Salamanca is doing it. Neat. Here they come. Knee emojis are going to hit the chat now from all over the place. One is on it. Neat. The knee emojis are coming in here. Get out of the way. Splair, thumbs ups for Uncle Bruce. And here come the knee emojis from Splair. Larry Titus, neat. Marcus, neat. Here they come. They're coming in. Get out of the way. Don't get run over by the knee emoji attack. Here we go, kids. One after the other. Those viewers of mine know what they must do to ensure the kind of returns that we are used to around this channel. The knee emoji attack from the Knights of Knee must be done. JR, neat. I'm all over it, Bruce. Splair, neat. All over the knee emoji attack. Wake up, folks. Hit the knee emojis. Let's get on with it. Thank you for the thumbs ups, everybody. We're pushing 200 here. It's appreciated. 178, and they're coming in. Thank you all. 824 on the SoFi. John Harpster. It's not enough for John Harpster to be a member of this channel. Oh no, it's not. It's not good enough to be a chillin' member. John Harpster just moved up to Gold Bagel. Welcome, John. Join us tonight, prime time live, 7 o'clock Eastern time for Gold Bagel members. If you're a chillin' member, upgrade to Gold Bagel and join us tonight. If you missed the live show, don't worry. You can watch the rerun and hang out with this group of kids. John, if you want to become part of the Discord group, send me a private email, and I'll send you the right link so you can get over there. That's my email right there, brucefarman@hotmail.com, and we'll get you folks set up over there. When I'm off the air, the Discord channel lights up. These folks start talking to each other over there. So, John, you can become part of the fam. Nico, I'm here. Neat. There you go, Flint Creek. Neat. Here come the emojis from all over the place. BW, I do not have a job. So I just scour the interwebs for financial news and nonsense to help you and others make money. Well, I have a job, actually. Chief Financial Officer of BW Holdings. That's right. That's what you guys are becoming. You're becoming chief executive officers of your own hedge funds, and you're getting richer with all the other hedge fund operators in your own level. And it's adding up to more and more money. And why not take the dough from the option gamblers They're just handing it over. They don't know what they're doing, and they're buying contract for crazy prices. Don't forget, folks, become a member of this channel and also grab the classes. Learn everything about the options market. There are 17 classes for you to tell you everything about what's going on here, how these things actually work. And you got to be smarter than your competition. This is where you start. Bobby, about 2 weeks ago, I rolled my Q credit spread to 415.30. March 1. I'm looking pretty good today here. 15.30. They're 18 now, down 660. Nicely done. This is what we talk about. Rollovers are your friend, and you can really make it work for you. Absolutely. A BW graduate degrees in option writing is what pays the bills. A real college education as well. As for the birds, college education, you end up with debt. Here, $150 a class. Write options while you're taking the classes. You'll make more money than it costs you to watch the classes. I mean, $150 profit on an option, right? Give me a break. Yeah, you can make thousands here while you learn even more. BW accrue, because they are smart. Okay, whatever that means. Thank you all for joining us today. Thank you, new members who've joined us today. Thank you, subscribers who've subscribed today. And thank you, thumbs uppers out there who've been hitting the thumbs up button for us all the time. You guys are just the best YouTubers, period. No better channel than this one. 179 thumbs ups are in the house already. 21 away from 200, and the rerunners out there all day long come through for us every day. They hit the thumbs up button as well. Thank you all. You might see some short videos today. You might not. Keep an eye open for that. I will be here tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern. I look forward to spending quality time with you guys, and we'll go over what's been happening here and where we're at. And just get richer, everybody. Please get richer. Thank you all so much for joining me live from Palm Desert, California. Auntie Jen says hi to all of you. She's getting better and better and better. And soon she'll be busting in that door and creating all kinds of havoc. Don't worry about that. Thank you, guys. BW, my college debt, if still around and needing to be paid off, and it was $100,000. Well, I made 1/6 of that amount in 1 month on a smaller account. This stuff works. There you go. Yeah, you want to get out of debt, get rid of your credit cards, say goodbye to your college loans, goodbye car payments, learn how to write options. You want to retire earlier, you want to be retired at a higher demographic, learn how to grab your assets and learn how to write options, and live a better life immediately. The classes are waiting for you. We'll do all we can to help you. Thank you all from Palm Desert, California. See you tonight and see you tomorrow. All right, everybody, have a good one. Bye for now.